What's up? So my plans for today are to try to get some weight out of this truck. We're gonna try pulling the bed cover. It looks a little rough in spots. We're gonna try pulling the bed cover, try the spare tire, the jack, stuff like that. Just stuff that I'm not gonna need on the truck. I think it's got skid plates. I know it's got side steps. My plan is just to pull what little bit of weight I can and try to get the weight down. We're gonna rescale it and do our draggy test as it sits and just see what kind of improvements just a weight reduction, a mild weight reduction will achieve on something like this. So I'm gonna put it on time lapse and let you guys see some of the stuff as I pull it off and go from there. All right, so we got it all stripped down, removed the spare tire mount from up here. Got this shield that is right here off. We got the shield around the exhaust here off and out of there. There was an exhaust shield here. That stuff's all gone. Front sway bar's gone. There was a skid plate here that was really heavy that's gone. I got to take these clips out for it real quick. We got all that out, got the spare tire jack out, the bed cover off. And I will show you the pile of stuff that come out of it. All this stuff, I mean, I don't know how much it weighs yet. We're gonna go weigh the truck and see, and then make some draggy hits, but this is quite a bit of weight. The bed cover alone, the heaviest thing we took off by far. It is extremely heavy. So we're gonna go weigh it now and see how much all this stuff totals out to be, and then go make some hits. All right, got this thing back on the scale to see what it weighs, and now we've got her down pretty good chunk, 5240 without me in it. So hopefully with me in it, it's not too much heavier. 5440, and we've got almost the same amount of gas. It's a little lower. It was the exact same as I started driving here, so the needle moved a little bit, but I would say we probably got another 30 pounds of fuel to put it the same spot as it was before. But 5440 is the current weight. Might see if I can find something else to pull out of it, but I'll give you a detailed itemized list later or in the description of what all we took out. But now it's time to go make some hits. Well, we got all the numbers wrote down here and everything. So with our 3 passes that we just got in yesterday now, It's a 245 60 foot, 989/8 at 1519 at 93.94 mile an hour. So that was definitely the fastest pass was that first one at that time. And then we did go a little faster. It's 248 to 60, which is slower, but 989, which is the same D8, 1515 at 94.42 to the quarter. So that went faster overall. And then the third pass was a 255 60 foot, 999 on the 8th at 1528 at 93.97. So that come to a total average of 15.20 at 94.11 mile an hour. So the old average currently was 1541 at 92.98. So pulling this weight out was a total of 0.21, so 21 hundredths of a second at 1.13 mile an hour. So it picked up a mile an hour and 2/10, essentially. Looking at the other part of that though, you have to also factor in, it's NA, so it doesn't really matter as much, but density altitude, that definitely changes some things, and our density altitude was not exactly even. Last night's testing was at 46 degrees ambient, and 1,727 foot where we were testing at was above sea level. The DA come out to be 2562 above sea level, so that's some pretty high altitude air, really, considering we're at 1,700 foot. So that's 800 feet above where I'm actually at. So that's a little bit of a difference there. Whereas previously on the other test where we went 1541 on our average, it was 39 degrees, 7 degrees cooler, so intake temps were a little cooler. And it was tested at 1642 foot, which is the exact same place, though the difference might just be in the app itself. But the DA was 1941 previously, so the air was a lot better. It was running even better then, so technically these numbers on paper should be better due to the change in the DA. But regardless, these are the numbers that we're going off of. It was wet yesterday and really foggy, so that's the test that I'm going to use for that. It still is an improvement. It obviously shows that it did something, so that's always good. So the next thing I've got on the agenda, the next mod is probably going to be wheels and tires for the truck, because any kind of weight that you can lose that's rotational is multiplied. What the multiplication factor is, I don't really know. I don't think anybody truly really knows. I mean, you hear multiple different things, but you know that every pound lost in rotational weight is worth a lot more than a pound of stationary weight. So we're going to see how much the difference is between the tires that's on the truck now and the new wheels and tires that come in. So whenever they get here and we're able to go through that test, I'll actually weigh them on a scale so that we can see the physical difference. Probably take the truck back to the scale and weigh it overall again and see if anything's changed, and see what times we can actually get out of it on the new wheels. And then I think I've got everything else drawn up, so I should have the next couple videos to work out for you guys. But that's it for today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed it to the best of my abilities anyway, or at least I feel like I've done the best that I can on this test. I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell so that you get notifications if I post anything, and we'll see you guys later. Make better choices.